that's definitely a thing. That's why we have 6 wins, and MSIT sitting at 4-6. So they've played 4 more PSAL regulated games so far this season, and again, they're 4-6. So they're sitting a little under 500, looking to get back up a little tonight. As MSIT drives in on the airball layup, here comes Lamira Perez driving down, the Dragons' top scorer in their game the other night. Caitlin Cruz pull-up free, no good. Rebounded by MSIT. Dragons, again, looking to continue their undefeated run so far. They've won, as it's stolen by Lamira Perez. Driving down. Caitlin Cruz driving into the lane. Pass out to Lamira. Pull-up for Krista, no good, and rebounded by Tech, and that's called foul on Krista. CSI lost 1 game last year against Petrides. They split with Petrides. That was their only loss, each of them. So they were both 13-1. Again, if CSI could get that this year, they'll still be happy. They went pretty deep in the playoffs. They went to the Elite 8, I guess you want to call it. As Tech's trying to control the ball. Tech, no looks there. They're getting double teamed. Driving in. No good. Off the rim. Krista doesn't get the rebound, though. That's a wide open free. No good again. Lamir gets the rebound. Here Cruz driving the ball down the court for CSI. And compared to the boys team, the girls team has definitely found a lot more success this year. As Jenna pulls up no good. Out of bounds on her. That's going to CSI. Sorry, MSIT. We didn't get to broadcast the Port Richmond CSI game. They have it on their channel, though, with no commentary, as it's stolen by CSI. And that's a foul on Tech. Krista and the Tech player kind of tripped each other up there, but hard fall. So it's going to be an inbound. Again, the boys team is off a big losing streak right now. They sit with 7 losses already, so they need a win out. If they even want to sniff playoffs, they would literally need a win out the remainder of their games. But that was a pretty heated affair, so hopefully we get something similar tonight, as that's out of bounds on a miscommunication pass from Cruz to Salters. No points so far in the first. No looks for attack, as it's stolen again by Lamira on the baseline there. Lamira drives in for the lay. That's the first points of the game. 2-0 Dragons. Lamira barely stayed in bounds, almost went out on the side there, but got it as Tech pulls up no look from the free, as Jenna uses her height to get that rebound, and it's going to CSI on the jump ball. Inbounded from the baseline. And CSI has nothing to complain about this season so far, nor had they last season. Again, they would like to go undefeated. In all reality, they would have rather not lost the game to Petrides last year, as Krista loses it on a kind of botched screen there from Cruz. But again, 1 loss in 14 PSAL games is not the worst thing that could happen, considering how far they went in the playoffs, too. So, again, Petrides is always going to be the biggest rival or biggest competitor. Pull up free, no look. That's an air ball. Again, rebounded by Jenna. Jenna, again, is always going to get a lot of rebounds. She tends to be way taller than almost everyone else, as it's self-rebounded by Cruz. Back-to-back, no good layups from Cruz. So they're playing nice D, though. MSIT is going to play it quick. Again, still only 2 points on the board overall. That's called travel on Tech. Again, this is certainly, in 10 games, not been the best start for MSIT, who, like I've said already, sit at 4-6 so far to begin the year. And again, they only lost by 1 the other night to Lafayette, as Jenna, tough, no look there. almost stolen, but it's staying with Tech. They only lost by 1 to Lafayette last game. And again, 29-28 that final. And considering Lafayette's sitting second in this division at, I believe, 7-2, I'd have to double check that. You'd say that this division, again, is fairly evenly matched when it comes to the remainder of the teams outside the top two. Again, Petrides and CSI tend to stay at the top consistently. But other than that, the teams seem pretty evenly matched, as delay is no good, but a rebound, no good again. Jenna again with the rebound. A little over 3 minutes to go. CSI looking for an answer, and that ball goes out of bounds, stays with CSI. Almost hit us. We almost got nailed last home game against Newdorp during the boys game. When Marcus almost completely annihilated the broadcast booth. So, again, we're gracious that doesn't happen that much. Mish controlling the ball. Out to Cruz. Cruz driving in. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound, MSIT. Fast break coming. They're going to have to reset, but it's tipped. Stolen by CSI. Throw over, and it's right back to Tech as she gives it right to Lemira. Lemira's going to drive it in. One at the lay. Nice pickup by Lemira Perez as she answers again. That's 2 points and one coming for her. Could hear a pin drop here. Lemira, no good on the free throw, and that's going to go to Tech. Bounce pass, barely kept, and Jenna's going to get that. That's white ball. That's to Tech. And we lost the camera again. Again, mind the patient. Womp womp. Well, this seems to happen. There seems to be like no fix for this issue. We've tried this many times to fix this issue, but it never seems to work. So again, we're gonna have to go radio for now until we get something working. And that's a foul on CSI. As MSIT will go to the line for the first time, trying to get some points on the board in this first period. If you look at CSI's last game, their last game the other night against Aramis, or however you say that, I'm probably botching that. They had a very rough second half, if you want to say that. They dropped 7 points in the third period and 2 points in the fourth, which, lucky for them, they had a pretty commanding first half of play, so it didn't really impact the game that much. Aramis dropped a combined 3 points in the whole entire first half, as Tech lands 1 of 2, meaning it is now a 4-1 game with the camera still not working. This always seems to happen as it's stolen by MSIT, and that's out of bounds. Kicked off the foot of Mish Adamov. You know, can never seem to figure out the problem with this camera. As pull up, no look for Tech. And that's out of bounds. Tipped out by number 23 on MSIT. And that's CSI ball. Again, commanded with a 4-1 lead. Pretty low scoring. Picking up where things left off, it seems, for the Dragons. And a timeout's called by Coach Miano for the first time out of the game. And hopefully during that timeout, maybe we could fix this. So we'll be back in a second. Oh, we actually got it working. Great. You know, it seems to be a curse. Every time the camera goes out, it's on the tripod, which obviously it is because that's where we're recording it from. But every time we reset it when it's on the tripod, it never works. And yet, the moment we take it off the tripod and reset it, it decides to work. So whatever the coincidence may be, I guess for now on, anytime this crashes, I'm just going to take it off the tripod because maybe it's just a curse. Maybe I just need a new tripod, which literally would make 0 sense. But at this point, you know, anything's possible. Cruz controlling out to Perez. Out to Jenna. Out to Cruz again. Cruz jumper. No good from free. Lemire with the rebound though. No good on the layup attempt. Again, CSI banks it in. That's 2 for CSI. Makes it 6-1. Tech. Travel called on MSIT. And a sub coming in. Here comes Chris Salters back into the game. Lemire coming into inbound to Cruz. 50 seconds to go in this first period of 4 here at the Dragon's Den. 6-1 the score. Nice find to Cruz. And no good on the lay. Rebounded by Salters, though. In and out. Again, rebounded by Mish. This time it's finally put back in. Makes it 8-1. Nice play by the Dragons. Here come the Seagulls, though. Haven't said that team name a lot. It's actually quicker to just say the school abbreviation than it is the whole school name. As that pass is off the knees of MSIT. Cruz throws it up to Perez, but it's off the fingertips and out of bounds with 10.8 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to be a last possession of the first period. And it looks like it's going to be the Seagulls getting a last shot off, barring a steal or turn of events. 7 to go on the clock. Looking for the final shot. 3 seconds. Contested. And the shot at the buzzer, nothing but air on that. And we're going to end the first period with a pretty low scoring first at that, 8-1. And we'll be back in a minute once the second period begins. And we are supposed to be back for the second period of action. But as always, we never actually start when the period buzzer goes off. And we're going to start with the same line out. We're going to have Salters, Cruz, Adamov, Perez, and Jenna out. as we're waiting for the Seagulls to get on the court, and we will, as we kick off the second from an inbound from Salters to Cruz. Cruz out to Admiral. Finds Perez in the paint. Perez tough, no look. Perez fully stuffed there, but a foul called on the Seagulls. The Seagulls trying to look for an answer in this second period after one free throw was made for their only point so far in regulation. Yeah, and coming off a 1-point loss. They could have used 1 point last game, but I don't think that's the 1 point they were talking about. Tech's on a 2-game losing streak. Also, prior to their Lafayette loss, they lost to Telecommunications. As Mitch tries to put it back in as a hard foul by Tech. And they're going back. Already 2 fouls, and we're 15 seconds in. Now Mish is at the line. First one, no good, off the front of the rim. And the second one also no good. That's 0 for 2 from the line for Mish. Here come the Seagulls, MSIT trying to answer back and get some fire going. As Mish almost steals it, their box, throws it up. Tech retains possession. Nice find in the delay, but that's a foul called on CSI. As she did last game, Lamira so far is the top scorer tonight. She dropped 15 last game and is continuing her role tonight. Again, a lot of contest, as that's a no look. Rebounded by Salters. Here comes Lamira on the fast break. Lay is good. Again, Lamira Perez. It's been all CSI so far. Tech is getting constantly pressured so far. On every possession, including the last one, was a pretty good sign of that. They have been getting extremely contested. Almost every time they throw a pass, throw up a shot, it's getting tipped so far. So they need to find something. What will that be? We never know. Passing the ball around. Again, full locked on the perimeter, and that's the shot clock. CSI again showing exemplary defense so far, locking up the Seagulls. Inbound coming for CSI from Salters to Perez. Jenna's calling for a play on the perimeter. And that's called on CSI, and that's going to MSIT. Onto the floor for the Dragons on that last play was Miriam Hassan, number 12. 10-1 with 12 seconds to go. Sorry, 6:12 to go. I'm getting ahead of myself. And that's lost and out of bounds and I didn't move the camera. So if you want to know what happened, because I didn't move the camera, after it was tipped at half court, the ball rolled all the way to the end, and MSIT didn't take the backcourt violation. Now giving the inbound from the baseline as Mish wide open free, and good. Cash money from free is Mish. Seagulls struggling to find anything so far. It's tipped by Lamira. Pull up free, no good. And out of bounds on MSIT. again, coming off their game against Aramis, where they allowed 2 points in the first and 1 point in the second. This Dragons team has been on a riot on the defensive aspect of the game so far. The past couple games and almost this whole season, in all honesty. They allow around 25 points a game, I'd have to say. Jenna pull up free. Nothing but air. Miriam off the bottom of the backboard. Kristen throws it up hard. Mish. That's a travel on Mish. But again, when you allow roughly 25, I'd say, points a game, if I didn't calculate it, if I just had to go off my head right now. Is our camera messed up again? Wonderful. Who doesn't look? All right, and it's back. Quick fix this time. No one scored. Great. Drive into the lane. No good. And a foul called. Didn't look like she touched her there, but she'll get it. Looked like a flop. But I'm not a referee, so I'm not going to argue with the call. 2 from the line now for MSIT. The first one is good. That's the second point of the game on the second free throw made of the game for the Seagulls. And another one is in. That makes it 3 points. That was number 20, Talia Treasure for the Seagulls. That's an amazing name. You know, I wish I got to commentate more of her games. You know, with the last name Treasure, a lot of good stuff to say. Oh my goodness. That's a foul call. But that's an amazing last name. You know, as a commentator, you like when people's names kind of have something that you could build off. There's so many pirate jokes I could make with that name, but never get the chance, sadly. As Lemira at the line for the first. And good. Nothing but net on the first free throw. Makes it 14-3. And the second is good. Here comes in Cruz, and there goes Perez. Top scorer of the game out for the Dragons. Seagulls still are struggling hard to find anything outside of the free throw line. Again, all 3 points come on free throws, and that's blocked, but it will stay with MSIT. Hands up for Jenna in the paint. And that height advantage really shows in games like this. Wide open, no look. And that's out of bounds, going to CSI. Tipped off the hands of number 4, I believe, for MSIT. The Seagulls fans getting desperate for something at this point. Nice find by Mish to Salters in the lane. And that's a foul called on MSIT. Inbound coming from Miriam for CSI. Fine to Krista and blocked. Someone found the treasure, and that stays with MSIT. Salters was blocked by Treasure on that one. Really unfortunate. I can't use that name. That's really disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Lockdown D, nice move, but blocked by Jenna again in the paint. Krista trying to find something to Cruz, and they'll get it over the line. Cruz trying to make something out of nothing. Pass to Adamov. Adamov tip, but Salters retains Salters, no look, no good. Here comes Treasure down the court for Tech. Gets through and under. Foul called on CSI. Didn't see a foul, but I might be blind. Called on Krista.
Good job, girls.
Again, hot start on defense from the Dragons, only allowing 3 points through the first period of action. They allowed 1, and they've now allowed 2 more so far in the second with 3:28 to go. First of 2 from the line for MSIT. And that one is no good. That's number 15, the senior, Marie Corey for the Seagulls. They're second from the line. No good again. Rebounded to CSI, but given right back to the Seagulls. And an end one opportunity after fouled on the lay following the steal. And one play for the Seagulls. That's Madison Chen, number 21. Oh, forgot I had to move the camera for a second. Cruz to Adamov. Out to Eva. Stole, no, Cruz gets it, driving in, lay off the backboard and in. Ice in her veins tonight. That's Cruz. Pretty much gave a present out there, but CSI didn't take advantage. Treasure box in the corner, finds it. Perez now on the break. Perez looking. And that's stuffed, but fouled at the line. 2 people go down there for MSIT. That was Corey and Treasure falling for MSIT as Perez goes to the line for the first of 2 free throws. No good from first one. Off the backboard and in for the second free throw to fall. 18-6, 2:40 to go in the second period. That's in Chen trying to control the ball. She loses it. That's Marie Corey. Out to Laura Cosa. That's a pull-up. No look. No good. As Jenna throws it right back. That's Madison Chen. She's going to go in and is fouled on the layup. A little sloppy play now for the Dragons. Went off to an amazing start defensively. Have looked a little sloppy recently. As Chen, or Chen, am I playing? Yeah, it is Chen. No good on the first one. You know, it's alphabetical order on the team sheet, and someone above her has Chan as their last name, so it's just making sure I wasn't butchering someone's name. You know, I don't like doing that, so I try not to, but, you know, it happens sometimes when you're reading a roster you're not familiar with quickly. As Jenna gets the rebound, as neither of those fell. Cruz finds Mish. Out to Perez. Perez, open lane, off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by herself, though. No good again. Jenna rebounds, no good. 3 missed layups for the Dragons there. 2 by Perez, 2 by Jenna. As it's stolen by Cruz. Wasn't expecting that one. Finds Perez. Perez wide open, lay in, good, off the glass. 20 points for the Dragons now. 1:25 to go in the first half of action here at the Dragons Den. I don't know why I was talking like that. Chen controlling the ball, trying to find something. Double team by Ava and Lemira, finds a way. Almost an air ball. Hit the side of the backboard. Cruz. Off her knee. Out to Perez. Perez guarded by Treasure. Out to Eva. Out to Jenna. Jenna pull up for three. No good off the front of the rim. Treasure with the rebound. Madison drives in. And foul. Didn't see anything on that again. You know, maybe I need better contact because some of the times I don't know if it's me or the refs. But again, to the line, the Seagulls go. Haven't found much success outside of it. So this is their place they want to be at this point in the game. A lot of subs coming in. As it looks 42 seconds left in the first half. That CSI will end off the first half with the line of Jenna, Miriam, Krista, Caitlin, Cruz, and Lemire Perez. And no good from Ivor. Air ball on the free throw. You don't see that too often. .40, 38 seconds to go on the first half of action. Miriam finds Perez. Perez, nice triple move, and no look. Back to back, misses. Jenna now has it, and that's lost. No shot clock now. 20 seconds to go, and that's tipped out by Cruz. That will stop the clock with 18 and a half. As MSIT looks for one last answer before they go into the locker room to discuss a possible comeback in the second half. As Perez tips it and almost trips. 9 to go. Double team. Stuck. Cruz. Perez steals it. Perez is driving in. And that's... That was called a foul on MSIT. So with no time remaining in the first half, Lemire Perez will go to the line to shoot two. No one there to get a rebound or anything. Buzzer went off. First one, and good. 21 points for the Dragons, 21-6. And that's how we'll end the first half of action here at the Den. 21-26 it is going into the second half. We'll be back after halftime. And we're right back to it here for the second half of action at the Dragon's Den. It's 21-6 in favor of CSI as the Seagulls attempt to make a unlikely comeback story. It's already oh my goodness. You might have heard what the ref said, but if you didn't, Krista tripped over her and lost it, so that's why it went back to MSIT. I was a little lost for words in that moment, but again, they missed the shot anyway, so it's going to go right back to the Dragon. Cruz controlling it out to Ava. Krista. Jenna barely gets that. Jenna off the bottom of the backboard, but fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. First is good. Nothing but net on the first free throw. 1 for 1 so far. Doesn't get that one to fall. Chen. Pass out. MSIT. No look on that three. Krista now controlling it on the break. Krista. Interesting break. Lay. No good though. Couldn't finish. Krista is very verbal. Calling out please. And here's Chen trying to find something. And being defended well are the Dragons. Double team. Passing around the perimeter. Haven't been able to get much going beyond the perimeter, it seemed. Pretty good defense. Screen attempt, no good. But Mish loses control of it. That's out of bounds on MSIT. Or sorry, to MSIT. And that's stolen immediately from Mish as she timeout called by Miano to not lose possession. Fans aren't happy about that, and for once I'd like to agree with the other team. That was, I'd say, a loose ball. Miano, I believe, called the timeout though when she had full possession, so I believe that was the reason for the call. But at the moment it was called. I don't know about the full possession, but again, I believe he called it prior. Just like if you watch a football game, if it's called before and the play is still snapped, they just whistle the play dead. Same story here. So please refrain from the moaning and groaning. Cruz inbounded from Salters. I need to turn myself. I've been staring the same direction without moving my body, just my head. Jenna goes for a tough play. No good. Tech gets the rebound, but they're boxed. But that's going to go. Here comes Madison. Madison off the glass, but a foul called on Cruz. Cruz is very, very visibly upset about that call. As Chen will go to the line for 2. First of 2 is not good. Off the front left of the rim. That is no good. 0 for 2 from the line to start the period. Here comes Perez. Cruz driving in. And 1. But not. I don't know why I said N1. I think it's because someone yelled it in the stands and I got stuck in the moment. But that was indeed not a made shot. But still foul called. 2 from the line coming for Cruz. not good. Second one. And good. You know, unless you're here and doing what I do on the mic, you don't really understand how awkward it is during free throws at home to usually commentate. Because it seems almost everyone here is silent when that happens. And when there's not that many people here, you could pretty much hear me talking. So it kind of becomes a little awkward. As that's called on Lamira. On what? Who knows? Interesting call, indeed. As it's tipped by Lamira again. And Krista coming in off the backboard and in. Off the glass. That's Krista Salters. Krista playing some nice lockdown perimeter defense so far this half. That's Chen. Tipped, but retained by Tech. So, Tech's running out of time. 5 on the shot clock and stolen by Cruz. Cruz on the break. Nothing going there. Behind the back lay, no good again. That's going to Tech. Whoa, what is going on? Goodness me, that was not the shot in that moment for the Seagulls. You know, that was certainly what you'd like to call a not the best shot of all time. That wasn't like a. Alright, we'll move on from that. A couple laughs from even the person that shot that, so I could joke about it. As it's stolen by MSIT now. MSIT gets one to fall. That ends the scoring drought for the Seagulls. Off the lay from Marie Corey. Floater attempt, no good. And rebounded by MSIT. Off their head though. That's gonna sting. And Krista, nice mid-ranger. Krista's boyfriend, Cesar Medina, in the stands. Very excited to see that one fall. As the camera stops working. And we got it back. If you want to know what happened, Treasure missed a layup, and it was rebounded by CSI. So you didn't really miss much. Lamira almost stolen, but Mish gets it. Mish, oh my goodness. A little high there, but here come the Seagulls on the break. And that was tipped out. Nice play by Krista. For a second, I thought that was a pass. I didn't really see Krista put her hand up. That's a nice find. Nice play by Amina Elmazi. That's an assist for her to Marie. Yeah, no, that just kind of looked like Marie chucked that out of bounds as if someone was standing there for a pass. Lamira, no good on that attempt. But no, it was tip. Here comes Marie. You know, if I accidentally say Maria sometimes, yeah, that's a thing. Cruz slaps it out of her hand. Nice steal by Cruz off Laura Kosak. Nice find to Perez, and Perez is fouled. 27-10 with 3 minutes to go in the period. You know, the original plan for my scheduling tonight was to do this and then make my way to Petrides for the boys varsity game. Not to broadcast, obviously, but, you know, I'll continue after this fast break. Oh my goodness, that was a hard foul. MSIT will go to the line. That's Amina Almazi to the line. But again, Acorn Sports before it was a broadcast and still is a photography business, company, whatever you want to call it for me. So, you know, I was going to go back. I've done a couple of games this year, and I wanted to go tonight. Again, facing elimination pretty much from the playoffs as Almazy makes the first one. CSI is going to play their hearts out the rest of the season. So the boys need a win tonight or it's over. It's wraps. It's over. But again, and that's at 6. And it's currently, as the second one lands also for Almazy, it's currently 5:27. So I do not believe I will be making my way over to the Michael J. Petrides campus tonight. Because, again, this game's going to end more or less 6. As that's blocked. But Krista gets her own ball, but immediately gives it up. So I don't think that's in the cards tonight. So I'll take a game break. Hopefully the Dragons hang on and they keep their season alive, their playoff hopes alive. But that's never a given. Couple of rough finishes for them. But let's get back to this game. There wasn't that much action. I only cut if I had to. That's a free. No good. Doesn't get it to fall. But the putback by Treasure is good. Golden doubloon for Treasure. And had to make a joke. I had to do it while I can. Jenna in the paint. Oh, can't guard her, can you? That's nice. Put up for Jenna. Already, MSIT has their top scoring period of the night as they lose it. As the fan said, Jenna is an iron wall in the paint. And nice play by Cruz. 31 points now for the Dragons. They're on a roll. Again, MSIT is having their best scoring period so far. They've scored... I just had a blank. They've scored 8 points this period. And they scored 6 the whole first half. So that's like, as now Lamira again comes, fakes her out, and no good. She's not going to be happy with herself for that. Shumple. And that will stay CSI possession. Here comes Sobes. There goes Lamira. Here comes Mish. There goes Krista. Here comes Ava, who will be inbounding. Mish for free. No good from the corner. Jenna back to Mish. Out to Cruz. Cruz for free. No good. Cruz gets her rebound. That's a foul. You know, it seems every time the Dragons have missed a shot tonight, they seem to get their own rebound. So, you know, I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, and here again is Ava to inbound. Trying to find someone, floats it to Jenna. Jenna driving in. Mish wide open for free. No good though. That's Siegel's ball. That's no nice. That's a foul called on Cruz. On Amino Almazy. And we have a whole new team in pretty much for this MSIT team. And I'm kind of dragging it a little. They only have 2 different people on the court. I was just not paying attention. Here's Stella Chan. That's who I was mixing up before. Stella Chan is in. That's number 10. And we also have Leah Sala or S-A-L-A. I'll just say her first name. Oh my God, it's Lila. I didn't even say her first name right. That's number 14 though. Let's go, Aidan, come on. As the first of 2 did not fall for Almazy. The second one, no good. And the rebound by Treasure. Oh my goodness, nice steal by Ava. But Treasure tipped it off Ava's foot. Nice punch. No kickball violation. But, like, it would have gone to MSIT either way. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Foul called on Eva. That is now number 23 coming to the line. That's Laura Kosak. With 19, oh my God, I haven't been paying attention. There's 19 and a half seconds to go in the third period. So the shot clock is irrelevant at this point. And ideally, for either team, this will be the last possession coming up. As Laura Kosak misses the first one. I almost said Almazi. She's been the one that's been going to the line, it seems, all night. So almost made a little oops there, but instead it is Kosak as Kosak drills the second of two. Ava catches it, and the clock is now started. No shot clock, and 15 seconds now. Trying to find something. Jenna has the ball. No look there. Passes completely across the court. Nice find by Treasure as the lay is good. And Ava's gonna have to throw it up, and she doesn't. It was too short anyway, but it wouldn't have counted. So we'll be back in a minute with 31-17 to the home team. The CSI Dragons looking to hold on for a 7th straight victory, and we'll be right back. And we're back for one final period, barring a comeback for the Seagulls, where it would be tied and we would go to an overtime. As of right now, CSI is in full command. Pull-up jumper, no good, doesn't get it to fall, but Treasure gets the rebound. And that's blocked, but rebounded again by MSIT. And stolen, here comes Mitch on the break. Takes it herself, no good though. MSIT throws it right back to Cruz. Didn't even have to move the camera on that one. And tough, but good. Dragons are not backing off. Doesn't matter how high their score is. And that's tipped off the fingers of the freshman. That's Lila. Sala. We'll run with Sala. But off the fingertips nonetheless. Cruz calling the play out. Ava on the perimeter. Cruz again, quick to miss. Miriam, no jump needed. That's for free. That is not for free. That is good nonetheless though. Didn't even need any lift off the ground. Just shot that one and went right in. Nothing but net. Almost stolen by Cruz. A little height disadvantage there. Tough shot, doesn't get it to fall. Put back, no good. Jenna gets the rebound. Here comes Cruz. I swear, I must say here comes Cruz at least a million times during these broadcasts. Oh my God, almost stolen. Hold up, jump free, no good. But Ava gets the rebound. Not the best shot though. Here come the Seagulls on a break. And that's a foul on Mish. That's on 0-0, Mish Admiral. You know, I don't think in a while, or sorry, in high school, I've ever seen someone wear number 0 over than Mish. 0-0 at that. Air ball. It keeps it in bounce, but it's stolen by Cruz. Ava on the break. Cruz out to Mish. Mish kind of loses it. Back to Cruz. Finds it to Jenna. Jenna, the iron wall. Off the glass. Another 2 for the Dragons. 20 points separating the two sides now. The only person I can period, as I'll have to wait again, Miriam to sit on the steal. Ava driving in. Off the glass and in. Back to back. That's a timeout for the Seagulls. 39-17, 5:36 to go in this fourth period. But as I was saying, we actually won't take a break for once during a timeout. I've never seen in high school someone wear 0-0, and the only person I can really think of professionally that I've seen wear number 0-0 is Denver Nuggets player Aaron Gordon. But I might be just like blatantly missing someone like relevant. I'm pretty sure Carmelo Anthony also wore number 0-0 back when he was in Portland. But there's probably someone notable. Also, Jordan Clarkson wears it too for the Utah Jazz. But I believe that's the furthest I'm gonna get into my, into my sports knowledge today of players that wore it. If I probably go back a while, I could probably find someone else. Probably some backup centers wore it. Maybe someone like, I don't know, kind of think. Nah, I'm actually blanking right now. Pretty sure a couple of former Warriors wore it, or even, oh yeah, Jonathan Kuminga currently wears number 0-0 for Golden State, unless he changed it. JaVale McGee, I'm pretty sure wore it too at one point. Don't remember what team, but all right, we're done with that. The timeout's over. I hope you enjoyed my spiel about 0-0s. As, my goodness, not the best shot attempt, but the rebound caught, and now it's back to Jenna. Jenna is just a tower over everyone else. 3 people trying to rip that out of their hands, but couldn't get anything out of that. The opposite of taking candy from a baby. Oh, my goodness, that was a jump ball called, and it went to MSIT. So, but the shot no good. They're gonna get their own rebound though. Tight in the corner. Timeout by the Seagulls. Oh, we get another timeout. So we can talk about some more random stuff. So, again, I don't think I could think of any other players with 0-0. I believe I named my list JaVale McGee, Carmelo Anthony, Aaron Gordon. There's got to be some others, but they're probably oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Mike Bibby wore it. That's an insane pull for anyone watching that watched the NBA back in the 2000s. Mike Bibby, I believe, at one point wore number 0-0, but maybe I'll think of someone else. And I believe basketball is the only sport that people have ever worn 0-0. Can't wear it in baseball. Can't wear it in, oh my God, I just moved the whole camera. Can't wear it in football. Can't wear it in anything else. So that's a NBA and I assume WNBA exclusive. I'm not as familiar with the numbers in the WNBA. I only just recently got into it. Interesting play just happened. I don't even know what just happened. Oh, there goes Treasure. Ava to inbound and Cruz to catch that inbound. I'll have to make my way to my first WNBA game this season. I want to go see my New York Liberty play. Just came in off a championship. Got to go see them. Here comes China to inbound. There goes Ava, and here comes Krista. 4:26 to go. 39-17 in the fourth and final period. Jenna for free. Nothing. Struggled from there tonight. See, MSIT trying to get something out of nothing, it seems, at this point. As it's stolen by Perez, right when I say that. Oh, and that's a foul. That's on Marie Corey. It seems like a lost cause with 4 minutes to go, 39-17, so look forward to the next one for them, it seems. But coming up, actually, for both teams. Following today's game, MSIT has to go to Goldstein. Again, you saw them here on opening night as Lemire misses the first free throw. You saw them here. Then they had to play Aramis, and they had to end out the season with the currently undefeated Patrides. So, you know, not the easiest Final Three, but nonetheless, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible in sport. As that one lands, and that's 40 points now for the Dragons. 40-17, 3:50 to go. I'm actually trying to check CSI's upcoming schedule, but I'm worried someone's gonna steal it, and then I'm gonna have to quickly pivot. Jumper, no good. Rebounded though by the Seagulls. Shot clock resets on that, and playing some cat fights there. No one comes up with it, but that's the Seagulls. Three-pointer, no good, and that's staying black. CSI has quite the extra amount of games coming up. As I said, MSIT has 3 games remaining, not counting non-league scheduled games. And that's off the foot of CSI. But CSI has, after tonight, Lafayette, Claire Barton, Sunset Park, Aramis, Telecommunications, and Patrice. That's 6 more games. So again, I mean, you could have done the math even prior to that game, considering MSIT's played 4 more already. CSI's had to cancel a few here and there. That is a no good. Dogfight, and that's staying with MSIT. You know, during my spiel about the upcoming schedule, we had 2 players subbing for the Dragons for the first time tonight. Out went Jenna, and out went, who else was in? I'm blanking. Mish? Who knows? Lemire steals it. Here comes the break. Heavy guarding and fouled. Great, now I actually have time to read someone's name off the list. All right, Leona da Silva subbed in for 1 of the 2. And the other sub was Alexandra. I'm not going to butcher that. I'm just saying Alexandra for now. I'll learn that one for next time. First to 2, no good. No subs for the Dragons. So 2:55 to go, and Lemire misses the second, but Alexandra gets the lead. Almost gets the rebound. Tip out of bounds, almost saved it, but instead it will go to the Seagulls. Oh my God, we got another sub for the Dragons, and I was not expecting it. Now I gotta switch really quickly. That is, who is that? That is Brenda into the game. And here, nice steal by Leona. Leona's gonna drive in. A tough shot, but lands. First points of the night, fresh off the bench for Leona. Da Silva starting off strong. you know, you might be saying sometimes, oh, why doesn't he know his own school's players' names? And that's because they are underclassmen, and we have 2 schools here. It's McCown and CSI. So if I don't know someone's name for like 1 second, please don't hate, as that's thrown out of bounds, and that's CSI ball. I tend to not, you know, scout out the whole school's freshman and sophomore classes, so if I don't know one of their names, please don't judge me. I'll just look at the game roster. Oh my God, we got another sub. Oh, sorry, we have 2 subs. That's lost by CSI. At this point, it's all really doesn't matter. Just some play time. Olivia Hines came in along with number 44. That's Damali Brown. She was in a lot that first game. I got to say her name quite a bit. Not tonight, as MSIT almost loses it. And indeed they do. Damali steals it at half court. Not the best shot selection, but she gets the rebound. And a little game of hot potato. Here come the Seagulls. Seagulls. No good. Rebounded. Who got that? MSIT, or no, CSI got it. Leona to Brenda. Back to Leona. Almost lost again by Olivia. Back to Brenda. Brenda driving. Finds open lane and completely smothered at the line. Stolen again by Damali. That's a Leona. Damali. That's a Brenda. Brenda, three-pointer. No good, off the front of the rim. MSIT's left their line out, and that's a foul on Brenda. They've left all their normal rotations, rotational players out, so that's Marie Corey at the free throw line with 39.5 seconds on the clock. 42-17. Another commanding Dragons victory, unless someone hits a 30-point shot. What would you even consider a 30-point shot? Like outside the gymnasium? From the football field? Maybe. I'd give them 30 points for that. As both fall by Marie Corey. 30 seconds, obviously, the shot clock. But will CSI try to just like drain this out? I don't know. They have a fresh line in, so probably not. Tough play. Alexander drills it from mid-range and eats the dirt after that one. But nothing but laughs from the Dragons. As MSIT will run one last play, seemingly. Try to get something. 9 seconds. Chucks it up. Intercepted at the goal line. Brenda gets it. No shot. And that's another victory for the CSI Dragons. 7-0. Again, these Dragons are rolling their way to the playoffs. 7-0, 7 wins. That's a ticket punch for the Dragons. We will continue this season sooner rather than later. And I did not have the schedule open, so I won't know when that is. Our next broadcast will be against the Lafayette Educational Complex here on the 14th. So the 14th is when? We will be here Tuesday and then immediately have to leave because we have a meeting at 6 o'clock. So hopefully it doesn't run into that. But again, 7-0, ticket punch now. And CSI, all they can do now is celebrate. For the Seagulls, that's 11 games, and that's 7 losses. The reverse of what you want. But again, we'll be back next week, Tuesday, 4:30 here at the Den. Thank you for watching here at Acorn Sports. We thank you again. Have a good night.